gentlemen and ladies, ages of all children who live in and around the great city of Albany, New York, this is the Albany News Update Show. I am your scintillating host, Jonathan Madden, and... is he still there? Really? Hasn't left yet? No. Oh, hey, Brian. How are you doing this fine evening?
Spectacular.
Spectacular?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Almost as close as scintillating.
I could be not here.
No, you're fine. Did you hear that? You heard it? I'm sorry. Without further ado, let's see what's happened in and around the city of Albany these past few weeks and poke a little fun. Let's take a look at the current record of the Glenville Bridge over the past 3 years. Let's see here. Glenville Bridge 40 and trucks over 10 feet 11 inches, 0. 2 more trucks recently lost their battle against the champion, prompting the DOT to make plans to install an advanced infrared detection and warning system, including blinking lights, which sounds super expensive. Here at the Albany News Update Show, we've got a much less expensive idea. There it is. If you hit that sign, you will hit that bridge. Hit the bridge if you hit the sign. A lot less expensive.
Boy, that advanced infrared detection system sounds pretty cool, though.
It does. It does. Sounds cool. Sounds cool.
Probably doesn't work.
Probably won't work either.
Anyway.
I still like the sign. I like the sign ideas. A lot less expensive.
Yeah, the sign a little swinging.
Sometimes you need to just go low key. Go low key.
What if it's dark?
You can still hear it. Oh, I'm sure you'll hear if you hit that sign. Stop getting technical. Let's move on. Let's move on to our next show. Story. This is the show. A coalition of unions, business groups, and power plant operators are worried about the state moving too fast in authorizing the state's ambitious plan to reduce carbon in energy production and other phases of the economy. When Mother Nature was asked her, there's Mother Nature. Look at her. So, when asked her thoughts, she replied, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was causing so much trouble. I'll dial it back a bit. You guys just keep on doing what you're doing. You'll be fine."
Mother Nature was looking good until she started to speak.
That was just my
Wow.
That was just my interpretation of Mother Nature. That's all.
That wasn't really her?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
Something tells me if she spoke, like it would cause earthquakes or something. Right? Earthquakes.
I think fires are the going thing.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
Scorched earth.
Scorched earth.
Is what she's looking for.
I'm with you there. I'm with you there. All right, moving on. Thankfully, New York hasn't lost its entire collective mind. Turns out people under 21 will still be able to purchase whipped cream canisters. The recent law prohibits whipped cream cartridges being sold to people under 21. Phew. I was worried about that. Senator Joseph Yabadabadoo, I can't read his name. You need to work on your bill writing skills. Let's try to not make New York State the laughingstock of the country. I know it's hard to do, but let's try not to. Did you get carded for buying whipped cream in the store?
No, I watched.
Do you buy whipped cream?
I watched an episode of that. What's the name of that show?
Whipped Cream Central?
No, the addiction show.
Addicted to whipped cream?
No, but they had the girl that was sniffing that stuff, and it was horrifying.
The cartridges? Nitrous oxide. Trying to prevent the nitrous oxide.
What the hell is the name of that show?
I don't know. We got carded at Walmart where they made us show our ID to buy whipped cream.
Well,
so hopefully
I can only imagine what you bought the whipped cream for.
It was for good stuff.
I'm sure.
It was for good stuff.
I'm sure.
The next story in our lineup here, a burglar was unsuccessful in his attempt to break into the Albany home of a Chatham police officer at 8:15 in the morning a few weeks ago. Odd time to be breaking into someone's home. The burglar managed to escape but was apprehended at gunpoint 90 minutes later by the police officer, which means the police officer, probably in plain clothes, was wandering around his Hackett Boulevard neighborhood with a gun for 90 minutes, probably stopping anyone who was out walking around. I mean, it's good that he was caught, right? But you get a feeling it's a little vigilante.
The timeline on this is I'm lost.
8:15 in the morning, he decided to break in.
Yeah, 90 minutes later,
90 minutes.
he's in his house.
No, the burglar escaped,
Oh,
and the police officer went after him.
oh wow.
And what I'm saying is, for 90 minutes,
It's some cop.
The
guy escaped from his own house.
Read the story. There's a lot more to it. I'm not going to get into it. Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, this is great. You come here for the news.
No, we come here to make fun of the news. You click the.
Can we get a little bit more involved in the story?
No, it takes too long. The show will go too long.
Well, for once, an interesting story.
It is. All right. It's that
Maybe
time
the burglar was looking for whipped cream.
Stop. It's that time of the show for the BMac Attack. Brian, it is all you, all BMac. Here we go. Here we go.
You know what I hate?
I don't.
I hate a lot of things, but right now I hate when people use buzzwords that were kind of cool at first, but have become increasingly annoying as their use grows.
Yes.
What's even more annoying is that these numbskulls drop them as if they were created for the first time.
Ooh.
Here are a few buzzwords or phrases that cause my jaw to clench tightly.
You sure it's just your jaw?
My buttocks too.
Your buttocks.
Woke. I despise this word. So friggin' what if someone wants to clamor for a cause that's worthwhile? Yeah, they may be a bit overzealous. Who cares? I'll take that over some stick in the mud, closed-minded, bigoted, self-serving, anti-intellectual that thinks they don't have anything to learn from different-minded people. Oh, and I don't feel guilty, and I'm not self-loathing, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Casual. This one pops up in the sports social media world. It's a condescending term bestowed upon those who make a comment that doesn't appear to be that. It doesn't.
No, come on. We're going to keep recording here. You just pull yourself together and get going. You think the show is casual?
No.
Okay, so what does this word casual mean, Brian?
Bestowed upon those that make a comment that doesn't appear. Okay. Are we still recording?
We're still recording.
All right.
I'm letting you wallow in.
Oh, man. These people don't know the backstory here. All right. Casual.
Casual.
This one pops up in the sports social media world.
Yes, it does.
It's a condescending term bestowed upon those who make a comment that doesn't appear to be that knowledgeable regarding the topic.
Good job!
Who's laughing at me? Far be it that us lesser thans offer commentary with a less than expert grasp of the topic. Does it really matter if you submitted your opponent with a Darce choke, a triangle choke, or an omoplata? Did I even say that correctly?
I don't know.
The guy went night-night in the ring, okay?
Okay.
That's enough of the casual.
Enough.
Low-hanging fruit. Ooh. I'm sorry, but when someone drops this one, the first thing I think of is an old pair of testicles. I can't help it, I'm juvenile.
You are juvenile.
Give 110%. Morons, how can you give more than 100%? It's mathematically impossible. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Or 150%, or 1,000%. Enough, 100%. Factually, in most cases, I'm sure the end result is much less than 100%.
That is true.
I know most of you. You don't have it in you. Trust me. Think outside the box. What the hell does this mean?
I don't know.
What box are we speaking of?
The box.
Are you suggesting some illicit activities that aren't allowed inside the box? Okay, folks. It's time. Yes, it's time. We can't go on like this. This inside the box pattern of thinking is not working.
It's not.
We must, I repeat, we must think
Wait for
outside the box. You may commence now.
Oh.
Dumb. Goat in capital letters.
Goat.
Greatest of all time. Is there anything more pointless than to compare athletes from two completely different generations? I hate these discussions and refuse to engage in them. Comparing Babe Ruth to Hank Aaron to Bobby Bonds, no thank you, not interested. I'd rather debate whether the cat was alive or dead at the same time in Schrodinger's question regarding quantum physics. Okay, that one wasn't working for you. I'm okay. I'd rather debate oil versus water-based paint.
And by the way, it's Barry Bonds, not Bobby Bonds. That was super casual.
Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds.
I'm a casual.
You're casual.
New normal. The new normal.
New normal.
Normal should not be used in conjunction with anything that is going on in the world these days.
Okay.
All right? It's far from normal. I don't even know what normal is, especially today.
Exactly.
The new abnormal. So more like it. To be honest. No, I encourage you to distort the truth, to lie, to misrepresent, and generally be dishonest to the point where you can't be believed. What a way to start a sentence.
What a way.
Okay, folks, I'm done. It is what it is. We may circle back on a later broadcast on some more of these. We need to pivot back to Jonathan so that we can finish the newscast. If you come up with some more, we can take it offline. I'm sure that there's other fat buzzwords out there that I'm at a loss for. If you're drinking the Kool-Aid, reach out, we'll touch base, and we'll keep pushing the envelope.
There it is.
I'm out.
You're out.
Thankfully. God, help me.
You did it. You made it through. You made it through. We had a little medical incident.
Kill me now.
I know we've been off the air for a while. We had a little. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Good job, Brian. Good job. The University of Albany Great Danes football team was paid $500,000 to play 10th ranked Baylor University. Not many people were giving UAlbany much of a chance, but UAlbany sophomore linebacker Jackson Ambush, awesome name, said he disregarded the underdog talk, saying, quote, "You see if you've got it or you don't," unquote. Let's see the final score to see if UAlbany got it, and you don't. 60, what is it? 60, where is it? 69 to 10. I said 69.
America's favorite number.
America's favorite number. You got that right.
And they had to miss an extra point to hit the 69.
They got, well, they could have scored 84 safeties. You never know. 69 to 10. Although I would have been paid
84 safeties.
A
safety is worth how many points?
I just made up a number.
84
it's 2
times
points.
2 is 160.
160, yes, you're right. Maybe they lost 100 points but gained 1 because...
Casual.
Something like that. All right, next story. The historic Albany Foundation's tool library is officially open for business. Residents will be able to not only borrow tools, but be given instructions on how to use them, from hammers and screwdrivers to power tools, table saws, and shop vacs. Anyone who asks to borrow a hammer and asks how to use it will be immediately escorted from the building. I don't know. There's sometimes you should know how to use a tool before having to borrow it. That's just me. We have YouTube. Don't we?
It's a good thing I don't have a tool in my hand right now.
Oh, come on. They're so mean.
I think I'm going to quiet quit this job.
Quiet quit. I like it. Another buzzword. You're a tool. Said it. Next story. The Daily Gazette had a heartwarming story about Rescue 1 being the busiest fire truck, now not only in the city of Schenectady, but the entire nation. I was enjoying reading the article until I got to this line. Quote, Rescue 1 is usually run by the most junior members of the department. The most junior members? That means the most inexperienced, right? One of the busiest fire trucks in the nation run by the most junior members? Good luck, Schenectady, and keep in shape. I think,
Have you ever seen an old fireman?
yeah, I mean, yeah.
All right.
I'm talking about maybe the middle of the road guys, right?
They're
Maybe-
not always in the best shape.
No, I'm not saying that the super old guys who could be in fine shape. I don't want to say old people are in bad shape. But all I'm saying is
Is there
maybe
somebody behind me?
maybe not your junior. Maybe someone with a little bit of experience, right? That's all I'm asking.
Firefighting is a fine profession.
It is. It is.
And it would be an honor to drive fire truck number 1.
Oh my God, are you kissing up? Kissing up.
Firefighting.
And finally,
friends.
say it isn't so, Brian, that lovable weatherman Bob Kovacic from WNYT is retiring after 837 years of being on the air. Bob's been on the air so long, he was the first weatherman to discover it wasn't Zeus hurling bolts of lightning from the clouds. Just kidding, Bob. No one is sadder to see you go. Yes, I grew up with you, and you were always the most accurate forecaster, in my humble opinion. You will be missed by everyone except maybe Paul Cayano, who's been eyeing that chief meteorologist spot for quite some time. You go, Paul.
You know, I remember Bob because I'm a little bit older.
A little bit.
I remember Bob when he was as thin as a stratus cloud.
Oh.
Now he's more of a cumulus nature. But he's been an icon in this area.
Yes, yes.
And
Icon.
yes.
Those are terrible jokes. I think you just called them more rotund.
Listen, the stratus and cumulus joke, weather related joke, was good.
Only the weatherman will get that one. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the Albany News Update Show. Check out the stories we've highlighted in the description below. Please support the local news and you in Update.